Okay, I've already queued up. I cleaned this thing first. I don't know if anything works at all. Like, I haven't tested a single button, nothing. All I did was plug it to HDMI, and I'm going to test that soon. Um, there's a bucket over here of consoles and controllers, so we're just going to go through it together. Everything's dusty, so I have sneezy allergies, so if you can deal with me sneezing every now and again, we'll do this together, and it'll be fun. Just sit that bad boy up. Looking as good as it's going to be, I think. It's pretty good. Okay. So, he said everything has a power supply. Let's see how true that is. This one does indeed. Oh, wait. Let me make sure this one's even for this one. Yeah, it fits in there, but caveat is I don't see the other half of that yet, so let me dig further in. Wow, I've not looked in this thing. It's crazy. Alright. Looks like I'll have to share this between the other Xbox power supplies. No big deal there. Okay, plug that in. Hopefully there's no sparks. I got a light. Woo! Something happened to this thing. Look at that. Can you see that on the cord? I don't know if something chewed on it or if it got burned being next to a radiator. Anyway, it has an orange light. That's what we're looking for. Let's see just how broken this thing might be. Let me fix this for you guys. Well, it has power. Is it just a video? Oh, there's beeping. Is it beeping? Or is something spinning in the... Is it the hard drive I'm hearing? It might be that the hard drive is not clicking, but... Oh, does it just freeze right there? You can still see it's still thinking about loading. So I think it might be a hard drive issue. I don't know if I can interchange hard drives, but if that's the case, I mean, it's worth trying. I have another exact one of these models. So let me try that. And for those wondering how you get into it, on the bottom, this one doesn't have feet, but anyway, on the bottom, one side, there's a corner you pinch toward the diagonal striping there. I'm sure there's an actual word for it. All right, now let me put this one in and see what we get. Well, I don't hear any sounds of any kind now. Yep, it was just the hard drive. That was it. That was literally all that was wrong with this 360 here. Was the hard drive. And you know what you can do? You can pop this baby open and put a different hard drive inside, and you're good to go. Let me get a wired controller. Hold on, I swear I'm coming back. It's tangled up. I'm going to do wired so I don't have to sync up a controller. Hello to whoever is in here with me. I'm testing out this lot of consoles that I got that were quote-unquote broken. This one, when I powered it on, made squeak, squeak, squeak sounds, and it kind of just stuck forever on the initial Xbox 360 screen. I tried putting a different hard drive in it. It turned right on. It stopped squeaking, which means it's just the hard drive. If you weren't already here when I did that. All right, well, we got... So the next thing I'm going to test, I'm not going to worry about testing internet connectivity because the person who wants to buy this from me already said he's just going to mod it and never need it. Oh, come on now. So did it? It didn't power off. Is it the HDMI? Because I moved it. Oh, okay, cool. It's just the cable. So let's see. The tray already opened and closed accordingly when I pressed the button. So the eject button also works. So now let me test an Xbox game that I know will work and a 360 game. Grabbing Halo. Grabbing Halo and Alan Wake. Because Halo Combat Evolved is supposed to work on here, right? So I never actually play Xbox games on my 360s. I always just play them on my original Xbox. Oh shit, we're right in. Okay. Well, that was really fast, actually. Turn off the console. No, I just want to... Oh, I guess you have to... You can't go back to the home menu? Oh, yes, you can. Xbox Home. There we go. So that works beautifully. And I returned home with an almost no time flat. I only spent $50 on this lot of quote-unquote broken consoles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consoles in there. This Xbox 360, the original model 360, the Slim 360, a Nintendo 64 without the 4 megabyte expansion. That's a bummer, but whatever. The original Sega Genesis and a Fat Boy PS2, and then like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 controllers and some weird little joystick thing. So now let's test Alan Wake. And we're in. It's so goofy. This guy said he couldn't figure it out. And all he had to do was realize that the hard drive is here, and that's what was making this, or next to the fan, I should say, and that's what was making sounds. And try a different hard drive. Sometimes it's just that simple. All right, well, we're in. This Xbox 360 works. I'm just going to I'm going to return my hard drive to my actual Xbox 360, and then just put a different slim drive in here. I do believe I could even put an SSD in there. Cool. Xbox Home, let's go. Well, that's it for that console, everybody. It totally works. Sometimes you just gotta try swapping out a hard drive. The only thing that is a bummer about this is there's scuffs all over it. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. It's missing the rubber feet, but I mean, my friend's not gonna care. If I just charge him $50, he's gonna buy this off of me because he knows that I'm gonna clean it inside out. And yeah, that's it. It's just that simple. Now I'm gonna get my game back. And let's see here. Don't know if anybody has ever cleaned off scratches and scuffs with this stuff from their plastics that are not CDs or DVDs. It is beautiful. Yeah, it takes away a lot of the stuff, a lot of the boo-boos. Give me my hard drive back. Put your hard drive back in. Unplug this and that. Okay. So that goes with that. I'm gonna go back in time even further now and test out this Nintendo 64. I don't know what could really be wrong with a Nintendo 64, honestly. I'm sure some of you guys know. This thing's covered in like spray paint landed on it, on the top of it. But honestly, that's something that can easily come off. Now let me get a working controller. Okay, so, moment of truth. Oh wait, let me put a game in. What am I talking about? This isn't like a 360. It's not just going to load without something in it. How does Cruisin' World sound? Oh, I gotta get an AV cord. It's not gonna show up at all. But at least we saw the red light came on. I just need the yellow to plug in. All right, now we're in AV mode. Let's check this thing out. Okay, no signal. It did, I don't know if you noticed that. It did want to see it. It did think about the signal for a second. Now the other system I cleaned first. I mean, I suppose I could just open this up and clean it inside and out and come back for a round two. Let me make sure it's not the game. Let me put in a different game right quick. $1080 snowboarding. Yeah. I mean, and this was the correct input, right? Yeah, I mean, it has to be because TV is not. No, TV's just waiting for coax. So yeah, I guess this system needs to be. Well, I'll start by cleaning it because usually that's what I find. Unfortunately, is the main culprit is just it just being absolutely disgusting and components aren't functioning correctly. And then if that doesn't fix it, then I go around looking for broken solder joints and resoldering them. Come on now. I'm going to turn that off so if it's doing something bad on the inside, it doesn't hurt it any further. Input source. That's the correct input to. Okay, I just need to give up on that for now. I need to clean it and look at it. Well, let's just do with the Sega Genesis here now. Put 1080 snowboarding back. Get a Genesis game. Something about the flaps that made it kind of hard to push it in. Okay. Sega Power Supply. I have like tons of adapters here. I just need to figure out which one it actually is. I mean, that slid right in there. Let me see if it gives it power. God, these chonkies. Oh, it was already on. No, no, that gives it power. Okay. Now I just need an AV cable. Gen 1 pound AV adapter. I mean for HDMI, because look, whether you like it or not, if something works, I can at least use it to test stuff, even if it stretches the signal. Actually, I don't know if pound does. Is there a switch on it? No, this one doesn't have a switch. I don't even know if pound still exists anymore. I remember when everybody's talking about it. And then Hyperkin and other places ended up doing the same thing, and then I haven't heard about pound in a hot second. Come on, baby. Come on, baby girl, get in there. Got it, okay. Wish I had a remote for this thing, but I don't. Okay, back to HDMI 1. And 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, what? Oh man, the switch is buck wild. Maybe that's why it was left on. I don't get it, because it was originally on when I plugged it in, and I was like, what? I guess I should have left the damn thing in the on position. That's off for sure, but it, there we go. Come on, baby. You had power. Maybe it's just a connection issue. Wait, is it because I have this thing plugged in and it's drawing too much power? I don't think so, because it has its own power supply. Huh, well, I'll come back to this one. It like fights. It like fights you. It doesn't want to stay in the on position. Cool, I will definitely clean that one out too and see if it's just a connection. God, everything's so tight and just fights and bites. All right, well, that's 2 now that need to be cleaned up and checked out later on. Okay, so now we're going to move on to another Xbox 360. I don't actually know if this one has a hard drive in it, because if not, then there's no... Oh my god, it does. A 320 gigabyte, okay. It's so funny. She's real dirty, but she's here. So let's hope it comes through for us. My goodness gracious. Okay, everything's all tangled up on me. Cool. So now let's get its power supply. Ooh, this one did not come with one. He said everything did. Oh, here we go, here we go. Alright, we got power. Plug in the HDMI. Okay. Come on, baby. Let's see what we get. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Well, we got power here. Oh, hold on, that might have been why. Hey, we got a power sound and power light. We got a stretched image. The other one looked cleaner than this. It loaded and then it froze. Oh, why did he say this was broken? Maybe it's this is another one that seems to be working just fine. Hold on. I don't rightly know what. Maybe it's just the DVD drive. Let's see if that opens and closes on its own. It opens. It closes. The controller works. Somebody's account is still on here. Do they have any games? Let's see. Yes and no. Like a lot of these DLC. Dude, I have no idea why he says this 360 doesn't work. Sorry about bumping the camera. Let's check the drive. That's the last thing I could possibly think of. Do the same test as the first 360 that we tested and pop in Halo first. I mean, the drive's a little slow at the very end of it, but... Play Halo? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it doesn't work with 360 games. Maybe it doesn't work with online connectivity, but I don't think most people care too much anymore. They're already onto the Series S and X. So that one works. And I can't really think of anything else to test on these. Why he would say it doesn't work. He said all these were outside of his capacity of repair. Maybe he just didn't plug in the HDMI cord or something, or like me, didn't plug in the power cord all the way. And he's just like, fuck it. Let's see. Does it read Alan Wake? I mean, even all the sound effects work. Like, it's not like there's no audio over HDMI or something. She working. It's so funny that these newer systems that are more complex are working just fine. I mean, maybe it overheats or something, but I don't feel... The fans aren't loud. It's dusty in there, and the fans aren't even loud, and it's not even hot. And again, I'm going to clean all these inside and out too, so I might even apply new thermal paste where needed, but yeah, I don't know. That one works. I may as well test the other 360 while we got the power cord and the HDMI hooked up. Oh, there is a slight rattle in there. Don't know if you can hear that, but again, when I open it to clean it, it's not really gonna matter. Now, this guy is wild. He's got stickers. He's missing a faceplate. He doesn't have a hard drive, so I'm gonna have to get the one from my fat 360 and plug it in. Collect one of every system, and so I'm on the hunt for the original core model of 360 that was like, didn't have, you know, a hard drive. It was just the grate on the front end was just white without chrome, and it didn't have any HDMI in the back. It was just, it is what it is, you know, sort of thing. That's what I'm looking for. I'm on the hunt for. It's the last 360 model that I need. The more old school without a hard drive it is. Wait, can't I start this without a hard drive? If it had, oh, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, but you think that you'd be able to, right? Like, just, yeah. I tried to power it on with the controller. It doesn't have a hard drive, but that shouldn't matter. Yeah, it should just be able to. I know it's not going to boot these, right? Because this requires having a hard drive and the installation of. Oops. Let's hope it doesn't annihilate my. Pretty sure you can't run original Xbox games without a. Woo! She's slamming around in there. You need an original Xbox 360 hard drive to play original Xbox games. Okay. I'll try that here in a second. I'll get the other hard drive from the other 360. Well, I don't like these sounds, but... is it going to eat my... going to spin my disc into 1,000 bits? This one might have red ringed at some point, too. You never know. Woo! It is sounding like an aeroplane. But it reads it, so I'm going to get out of here now before it annihilates my game. Oh, and now it sounds like it's spinning fine. I guess maybe it just had something in there that it spun off. I don't know. Eject. So funny. So this one also works. I really don't know. Let me get a hard drive and see if the OG Xbox games work. Ooh. I guess I probably should have done that while it wasn't on. Oh, it just reset on its own. Okay. The disk drive's pretty responsive. Let's see how much it just tries to eat Halo. Okay, it loves Halo. And you hear that? It's not going crazy with the disk drive anymore. Well, that's three 360s that work. One Nintendo 64 and one Sega Genesis that I'm going to clean thoroughly and test again to see if that resolves their issues. The last time I bought a lot, the ones that didn't work, literally I cleaned them and then they did work. So, just goes to show you. Clean your consoles, people. I literally don't remember how to turn this damn thing off. There you go. It's how long it's been since I've used a 360. This one also has the smallest thing rattling around inside. These ones that work, I'm still going to clean them, by the by. I'm not going to just assume that's it. Wow, this is the best part of this whole damn thing. This thing's never been opened. It's so fucking clean. It is like brand goddamn new. Wow. Amazing. There's not a scratch on the little fella. It's a... Jesus Christ. No, I don't have like an HDMI adapter for the PlayStation 2. That one I need to get a standard AV cable for. Okay. this to the bottom. It would be so sad if this one didn't work. I will say that I will absolutely do a case swap with my existing PS2. If the case is the only thing I can get out of this shell is going on my existing PS2 if the internals are broken. Hello. Input. UV. Okay. Let's see. Does she at least have the power switch in the back function? Does she turn red? Did I not plug it in? Hold on, maybe I didn't plug it in. Okay, I need to plug it in. Cool, okay, let's try this again. Power switch. Give me red light. We got red light, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Let's just turn it on with the power switch first. Whoa! Holy shit. What is that? What in Sam fuck is happening on the screen? So, like, it works, but there's something wrong with the video processor? Like, the thing that processes the literal graphics and gets them... Like, maybe it's the... Maybe it's... I mean, I'm wiggling that, and I don't feel any... That's buck fucking wild. Well, that's an interesting turn of events. I don't know that cleaning this is going to resolve it. Again, I can clean it and then check to see if there's any broken solder joints. Is it just... Maybe, you know... Yeah. This was like the only real broken one on here. Do you see that? That is a new one to me. Wow. Well, that one's outside of my scope. I'll clean it, check the solder points. If there's nothing wrong, then I'm just going to do a case swap. But holy shit. That's sad. That's real sad. I'm not going to test the 360 controllers and the N64 controller stuff. I'll save that for my next video after I've cleaned out all these consoles and I'm trying these three again. This one, the Sega Genesis Model 1, and as well as the Nintendo 64. So that's where I'm going to leave it for here. It's been a good half an hour, so thanks for watching, you guys.